Welcome to the virtual tour of the Ingram Hall Makerspace. I'm Dr. Austin Talley. This is a space of an academic makerspace. So within this space, we're focused on trying to create a facility that allows students, faculty, and staff to come together to take their ideas and make them reality. And through a variety of fabrication techniques and tools, we can help do that. Welcome to our space. Welcome. So within the Makerspace, the first room we have is the rapid prototyping room. We also have check-in. To utilize the space, you need to take online training and quizzes. To take the rapid prototyping room training, come into the first. To take other equipment and usage, you need to take that appropriate training. So the first thing you do is check in, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 for our open use hours. Then you can come in and use 3D printing, laser cutting, mini CNC, and other spaces and other equipment. Let's go take a look. Within the rapid prototyping space, the first machine we'll come to is the Tormac, which is a computer numerical controlled mill. So a mill is an item that has rotating cutting equipment, such as drill bits or end mills, that allow it to cut machine. This Tormac we have set up for the Makerspace to use plastics and wood to do the cutting. We also have additional CNC machines within the industrial space. Some examples of your cutting is you could cut some small projects and shapes and other items. It could be a variety of things can be made with these CNC machines. They are computer controlled. You'll need to take the training related to for the Tormacs, and you'll need to have some understanding of how you do CAD, to do a three-dimensional CAD to set up your part. One of our capabilities is to use laser etching. In our rapid prototyping room, we have some of our introductory items, and then we have some advanced in our industrial room. So within here, we have some 50-watt lasers that allow us to cut a variety of materials and etch. They include plastics, wood, and ceramics such as glass. They can be both flat or are using a rotary tool to cut round objects. Another one of our specialized classrooms that's associated with the Makerspace is the additive manufacturing. This is for one of our advanced additive manufacturing classes, and it's also used to support Makerspace when not in use. One of our most popular is our 3D printing. Right in front of me, I have a CraftBot XL, which is our single head fusion deposition item using PLA. So it's just laying down plastic filament. To utilize this equipment, you do need some basic knowledge of CAD, and you'll utilize our safety training to help show you how to use the CraftBot software to create the STL file to create it. Come on and use it. Welcome. So the next space we have is our industrial makerspace. This is a makerspace area that has a more of industrial equipment that you'd be more likely to see actually on a factory floor or work with. Some of our equipment to use this space, you will need to use some of rapid prototype space first, such as the lasers or the CNC. We'll utilize those before we utilize the more industrial equipment we have in here. This room does require additional PPE, personal protective equipment. So the rapid prototyping space, you can be wearing a variety of any street clothes you'd like. But within this space, you are required to wear long pants, closed-toed shoes, and safety glasses for all entry inside this space in the following as we see. Welcome, come on in. One of the spaces we have inside the industrial is our sheet metal area. Remember, sheet metal is an idea that you take, just like it's called metal origami is what I call it. If you're taking essentially something and folding it and pressing it together to produce things, which could be everything from the lockers around you to your refrigerator. Within that, we have our iron worker, bender, shear, roller, and English wheel. All allow us to manipulate and change sheet metal. Our water jet is one of our popular pieces of equipment to work with. It can cut through a variety of materials, including, as you can see, stone, metal, plastics, ceramics. It uses very high pressure water to pierce and go right through the item. Come on over and take a look. As you can see, in our water table and within the water jet, you can cut a variety of things. Right here, we're cutting some composite materials, and I can punch it right out and create a variety of items, including ceramics, stones, metal, plastics, even wood. So for flat plate, we also can do for metals. We can do our Torchmate, which helps us cut metals and go through it and cut it. It is exclusive for that. It doesn't have the same precision we see in our water jet, but it has a lot easier to work with in our safety and training. We also have our laser cutter, which is significantly more wattage, 500 watts as compared to our 50 watts small introductory lasers. This can cut a variety of materials, including some thin metals. We also have machining capabilities. So as you can see, we have two manual lathes and we have manual mills. So these are for using to do manual cutting relating to round stock, to do cutting or milling, which if you do milling or drilling. These capabilities you need to take training, but there's a wide variety of things you can cut on here, including metals and plastics. In tradition, we also have CNC. So we have our small format CNC in a rapid prototyping. This is a 5-axis HOS, which is a 5-axis machine you can use the industrial CNC machine to cut a wide variety. So the 5-axis allows us to cut much more complicated shapes and to cut more, essentially the industrial grade of it allows us to cut a wide variety of metals. Also got Cnc Lathe. This lathe allows us to do more complicated shapes related that are circular. It has live tooling. It also allows us to use metals and industrial grade, similar to what we'd see live on a production floor. In addition to sheet metal, we also have other metalworking capabilities, including grinding, cut-off saws, and polishing and setting it up. The woodshop is another popular area we use. Within the woodshop, we've got a wide variety of equipment, from table saws, and jigsaws, band saws, miter saws. We've got a lot of manual equipment, including a planer and a joiner and a drill press. In addition to their standard woodshop capabilities, we also have some shop bots, which are CNC-based routers for wood capability of cutting, which you can go through. Well, overall, a wide variety of woodshop capabilities. Bay. We've got a wide variety of welding techniques you can use. We have MIG welding, TIG welding, stick welding, spot welding, and torch. So those two techniques, you do need to take advanced safety training to be in here, and you have to have advanced protocol if you're utilizing it. To use this area, you would need to be fully hooded and appropriate equipment. So within the Makerspace, in addition to our large format equipment, we also have training. You can use a lot of handheld tools. Everything from drill presses to checking out end mills to even work gloves and levels. So there's a wide variety of equipment that you can use within here. You just need to come in and check it out and take the appropriate safety training. In the Makerspace, we do have some specialized areas. One of those specialized areas is for engineering senior design. So engineering senior design fabrication room in here has some special equipment that is just for our senior design students, allows them to have a place to spread out and be able to work on the different parts of the system they want to use. One of the specialized rooms we also have is the Sae Design Studio. It houses our Society of Automotive Engineers Student Club. Come on in. One of the things the club does is build a race car, which they do have as part of the professional societies, one of the programs they have for students. So these race cars are actually built by students that are within this club. Within the Makerspace, we also have some specialized rooms that are class labs that are shared as both classrooms and spaces for people to create stuff. One of them is the composites lab, which is used to do composite manufacturing. Another one of our class labs in the Makerspace that we share for both classroom use and for part of the Makerspace is our CM lab. It contains some of our PLCs and robotics that can be used for training. Thank you for visiting the Makerspace. Remember, this is a space for student, faculty, and staff to come to create things. The most common question we have is, what do I use this equipment to make? And the answer is, our goal is that students will make things we've never even dreamed of. So, for example, one of our recent things we just made is our penny press. This is actually made predominantly inside the Makerspace using a wide variety of equipment. So our goal is for students and people to come to the Makerspace and make something new. Or just come by and make your own penny. Come visit us.